Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Cade Gaming. Today I'm going to introduce you to something called Biogun Clinical Trial. This is a free-to-play demo available on Steam for this game. I'll put a link in the description. And this game is kind of like a Metroidvania. It's kind of like a love letter to the Megaman games back in the day, where you control this little pig here in the bottom left. And essentially the whole premise of the game is you are trying to save your dog, essentially. So you are playing as the antivirus, I suppose. I'm gonna skip over the story here as well, so that way you don't get any spoilers. So go ahead, grab a coffee, and let's dive right in. So I did play a little over an hour so far. Very, very fun, by the way. So far, so good. There is some challenge to it as well. Loud and clear, Doc.
The synapse communicator is functioning properly, as expected. Do you understand the task at hand?
My directive is to find the source of the duper virus and destroy it before it consumes your dog.
This viral pandemic has the ability to recreate any disease. Luckily, it's only taken to canines. So far.
So the point of this game, essentially, you move around with left and right, or A and D, I should say, either or. W would be how you select an item once you have it. Left click is to shoot, and that's about all we have so far. These are globs, you can shoot them, get the currency, and essentially that's kind of the currency you'll use at any stores in the game. From there, these tentacles, for example, damage you. This is a hidden door. You could tell because when I was hitting it, it was making a noise. Those totally exist in this game. And the idea with this game is it's kind of like a platformer shooter. You can unlock different upgrades. And essentially, to give you a quick rundown of the story, there is a pandemic that's going through all of the dogs in the world, and they're afraid that dogs are going to go extinct, and they're also afraid that it'll spread to humans. So you are going to play as this virus person and explore inside of your dog, basically, to try and save this dog. And as you can see, we've already found a couple of secret areas. What I do highly suggest in this game is shooting all the walls. That way, as a little tip, you'll be able to find some secrets. Hold Q to heal. If you do take damage like I just did, you see my health in the top left up here. Holding Q uses up a section of your syringe, and then I have the 3 bars back. And then you can rebuild your syringe when you land hits on enemies. So it is absolutely worth it to use that whenever you need to, especially if your syringe is filled with resources. And then later you can, refill it again by shooting stuff. Ooh, kill all these little things. Oh, thank dog. Thank you kindly for saving us. Please, have this as a token of our gratitude. Other centas could be in danger. Please, if you see any that need help, save them. Here we go. Let me grab this. So this is an ionized atom. If you get 3 of them, you can form a molecule, and then you can choose, like, essentially a permanent stat upgrade for your character. Ooh, took a hit. There you go. Good job, self. Good job, Cade. I'm gonna use up some of my Q there to be able to heal myself. Overall, so far, I like the game. I think the controls are somewhat fluid. Everything seems a little polished. I took a quick look at the dev as well. They appear to be indie devs. This is the only game that's listed for them, which I do kind of appreciate that, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. I like to support indie devs. And what I'm seeing so far too, so this is a free demo, by the way. The game is not yet released. It will hopefully be released, it sounds like, in 2024. But it is really fun because it shows essentially a lot of promise as an expanded RPG. When I mentioned I played for an hour before, I did end up getting about 3% of the game completed. So there's still plenty for you to do. I use left shift to dash, as you can see by the instructions as well. In this instance, right, you would need to use it multiple times. There doesn't appear to be a cooldown, which is great, but it helps a lot. Please save us. Okay, so that's dark. I don't want to touch that. I'm gonna dash over that. Here we go. And outside of that, the game has a lot of hidden secrets already. I am a big fan of like being the completionist, so I always get pretty excited whenever it's like, oh hey, do this to unlock that, you know? That usually makes me really happy. Finding hidden walls, for example, that to me, really, really cool. Press M to view the mini-map. I'll give you a quick look at that. You gotta hold it down and it shows you where you wanna go. So I kinda wanna get that molecule first. I'm gonna, whoops. Yeah, one thing I have noticed, at least with the keyboard, is the jumping is not quite as responsive. I wish it was just a little more responsive. I think that might feel better, because there absolutely have been times where I simply, you know, missed a jump because I seemingly am not jumping here at the ledge. I don't know exactly how it always works, but yeah, there are some portions of this where you're like, oh, that's unfortunate. Here we go. So I'm getting quite a bit of cells, which is great. That's gonna help later when you get to any sort of like a store, you know? So, all right, I'm gonna continue on here. And I will bounce around a little bit because I want you to be able to see enough of the game without missing out on anything too. I don't want the video to be too crazy long. Oop, yep, okay. Oop. Okay, yeah. Woo! One thing I do think they could improve upon if they were at all interested. As you just saw, I took 2 very rapid hits in succession. There is not nearly a long enough invincibility window for this game. It is absolutely, I've had it happen in boss fights in my other playthrough. You know, one thing I hope they improve upon at least a little bit is you can get comboed like that, and unfortunately there's not a lot you can do about it in the moment. You're the doc's latest experiment, I presume? That's me. You must be Doc's assistant. Yes, my name's Phoebe. I'm a bio-organic microchip that relays Cade's vitals to Doc. But enough with the formalities. Here's the lowdown. The duper virus has reached the womb, as I'm sure you've observed. It is using a parasite called Gorachnus to spread its influence to the Centaurs. I just saw it tunneling nearby. The Doc and I have designed a new gun for your arsenal. We call it the Proton Smasher. It consumes atomic energy, so don't be reckless. You need energy to heal, after all. I'm a careful Nizam, so I wouldn't save my atomic energy for emergencies. Or I would save my atomic energy for emergencies. My sister, on the other paw, is much more daring, willing to risk it all to solve her problem faster. Good luck! Objective added. So we just got an upgrade to our weapon. Essentially, if I right-click, it's now a farther shooting, stronger gun. But it uses up my alchemical formula. Fortunately, this green blob is a way for you to test it. It's like a constant regen for your alchemical formula. So that's at least a nice little quality of life thing. Ooh. Okay. Oopsie doodle. Okay, I'm just gonna heal myself really quickly. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, wait, I wanna go over here first, for sure. Also, I think me sees a secret up above. Oh. Oh, we need to use the right click. There you go, there you go, there you go. Yes, for the range.
Looks like this enzyme allows you to gain atomic energy without the need to shoot enemies.
The voice acting is not bad in this game. You know, at least not all of it. I would say some of it has been interesting. But overall, I really appreciate it because, you know, I think that at times they have portions where someone is talking all the way through, and at other times they have portions where, you know, they have fake talk, like me talk or something like that. Ooh, boss fight. Ooh. Okay, yep. Okay, doing great. Woo! Okay. Let me see, can I heal I cannot heal myself right now either. Okay. Not a boss fight, just an event room. Okay. Ooh, gonna dash over some of this. Hopefully we'll be okay. Ooh. It is kind of a nerve-wracking sound. This is a boss fight. Okay. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna heal myself. Ooh. I see it. Okay, we took a hit. I timed it poorly. Oh, took another hit. Oops, okay. Yep, dashed right into it. This game's kind of hard. And that's like the first boss, too. That's what's crazy.
Don't worry, your atomic pack managed to bring you back.
So, when you die in this game, it does take you back to like the nearest, I think, checkpoint, basically. As he is saying, essentially, you can see my energy is all gone right now. Whoop. And you have to fill it all the way back up before you can start using it again. So after you, it's not, like, it's like a small handicap, basically, and it's worth it to maybe go back if you die and hit other stuff. I don't know what that upgrade was. Oop, okay. Okay, did I kill it? All right, I don't have enough to heal. Hopefully we're okay. Okay, I think we beat it. And we got an atom. Aren't they mesmerizing? The way they move through the air. Oh, the ionized atoms, I mean, not the Garachnus parasite. Nevertheless, stupendous work on repelling the Garachnus. You've halted the duper virus spread from infecting the womb further. The Centos will find peace again. I believe you deserve this ionized atom as a reward for your labor. You've earned it. When you collect 3 ionized atoms, you can fuse them together to form a molecule. Once formed, you can use that molecule to expand upon your strength. Oh, I see you've already collected 3. Let's open your pack to begin the fusing process. So it opened our menu here. I'm gonna click the fuse button, and now I get to choose. I can either have a permanent health upgrade here. As you can see, it'll give me a 4th bar, or I can upgrade my energy, which gives me 3 dosages of that atomic material. Essentially allowing me to shoot more and also heal more often. I think I'm gonna take the energy, only because, you know, more often healing, that'll help. And that's the game, essentially. It's really fun. I really enjoy it. I think for me, it's cool because it does have that kind of nostalgia. It reminds me so much of Megaman as a kid. You know, I played that a lot. It seems somewhat lighthearted as well. I think the coolest thing about it to me is that it's definitely got like a serious story to it, if you will. But at the same time, it's nice because it's like you're playing as a pig. That does pig things. And to save the game, right, you bathe, like you just saw here. That's how you save it. So there's a little bit of comedy peppered into the game, too, to make it satisfying. And again, it moves so fluid. I think the animation looks really tremendous. But go ahead and let me know what you thought of the game. Of course, if you like this video, please feel free to like and comment as well. I appreciate your comments. They are so supportive and helpful. I am going to be releasing more indie content over time. And if you like what you see, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It helps me so much. And I have new videos released twice a week. My name is Cade. I hope you enjoyed your coffee and happy gaming.